What's up, DMS?
We're sad to inform you
that this is our class's last broadcast.
We hope you enjoy.
Where should we start?
I guess with Rob's segment.
Is that about the bond?
Yeah, I think it is.
I guess it's time
to go.
Guys, it's Rob here. We're going to be doing a segment on this new bond being passed and what the money's going towards and how it's going to affect those 8th graders going into a high school next year. It's going to be pretty slick.
Okay, I'm with Dr. Meese. I'm going to be asking you a few questions about this new bond that got passed in Liberty. Is anything going to be affected at DMS with this new money?
Discovery Middle School is going to get some additional furniture. We're also going to be looking at renovating the entry area where Officer Bratcher sits. And though that's not directly from the bond, that frees up money because of the bond passage.
Do you know of any changes that are going to be made to Liberty High School for the incoming 8th graders, just so they know?
Absolutely. There's going to be an addition of a fine arts area off of the school. Additionally, they're going to be putting in more parking, which doesn't affect 9th graders, but it will when they're sophomores and juniors for sure. They're going to be doing heating and air conditioning as well as some restroom improvements and some accessibility. So a large portion of the bond money is going to be going to Liberty High School, which will eventually benefit all students that go to Discovery Middle School.
Great, thank you.
Okay guys, so that's the end of my segment. I'm really excited for all this new stuff coming, and I bet you future drivers and thespians will be excited for the new changes at the high school. Let's send it back.
Wow, that bond thing is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, do you play any video games?
Yeah, I play CSGO and Rainbow Six Siege.
Same. Do you play on PC?
Yep, but I was thinking about console.
Well, maybe Michael could tell you more about that.
What's up, DMS? It's Michael, and today I'm going to be interviewing some people on their preference of what they like to play games on, PC or console. Let's get into it.
What platform do you prefer to play games on?
I prefer to play PC over console any day.
And why do you prefer playing PC over console?
A lot of reasons, actually. Game availability. Steam has 781 million games registered that haven't even been played, and 481 million games that have been played. So in total, that's like 1.2 billion games that you can find. And graphics quality is much better on PC, and the community is a lot better too. I mean, there's such a wide variety of benefits that you get from playing on PC, and I mean, it's not just the advantage in cross-platform games that everybody likes about playing on PC. I mean, it's just the kind of freedom you have when playing games on PC that you just don't get on Xbox. So that would be my answer.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, that's all. See you guys next time, DMS.
Now that was cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
Now let's hop into the next segment and learn about the brand new B&B Theater right next to the high school.
I don't know much about it, but I'm sure Cora will.
Let's go check it out.
It's Cora here, and did you know that B&B Theaters is building their brand new flagship theater right here in Liberty? That's right. The construction site for this new luxury flagship theater will be located next to Liberty High School and next to the Liberty Commons retail development. It's taken 22 months to get to where we are today, as well as 3 sets of plans and the exploration of 5 locations to figure out exactly how the theater will be built. but they have lots of plans for the new theater. All auditoriums with screens will have stadium seating with leather recliners. Each auditorium will also feature B&B's latest design, with Dolby 7.1 digital surround sound as well as a wall-to-wall curved screens. The theater is expected to have 12 screens and a bar. The theater will also have 400 parking stalls, as well as sharing parking with the high school and the shopping center across the street. Some theaters will also feature the new technology MX4D. This is a 4D movie experience which includes many different features.
Movement, air, water, scent, bubbles, fog, wind, rain, strobe, snow, rainstorm, and warm air.
There will also be a screen known as the Screen X. This screen has the regular movie screen in front of you, but also the walls are turned into screens for a fully immersive movie experience. They also offer a brand new way for younger children to go and see the movies. It's called Screenplay. If you're from ages 2 to 8, you're invited to come to the movie 30 minutes before it begins, and you are able to play around on the playground and jungle gym provided in the theater. Then you can settle down for a family-friendly feature, and there are reclining leather seats, of course. It is estimated that this project will be done in the spring of 2018 or the early summer. This is Cora Wiedmeyer signing off for DMS Broadcasting. Hope to see you at the new theater, DMS.
Wow, that was pretty interesting. I can't wait for the X screen in the 4D theater.
Yeah, those recliner chairs look pretty comfy.
Hey, did you know how we're learning about the Civil War in social studies?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I heard that she's doing a segment on some enlistment records from then.
Oh, cool. Let's get into it.
What's up, DMS? Over the last month, 8th grade social studies students have been learning about the Civil War, and Mr. Langhorst's classes worked on a project to help soldiers who haven't gotten the recognition they deserved. Let's go find out more.
So my students go to a website called Zooniverse, and there's a Civil War museum for African American soldiers. They have thousands and thousands of records of enlistment, but they're all written by hand. So what they want to do is they want to digitize them so people can go into a database and they can search for things like where they enlisted, their name, various things about the soldier. So they need people and not computers to be able to analyze the handwriting and then transfer it into type. So my students went into the website, and each student is given a different record. They type in the information. Once they have that record completed, then they get another record.
Why did you feel the need to have your students do this?
I just thought it was a cool project because we're talking about African American soldiers in the Civil War, and this is something that they can do that actually has an impact on a real life situation. They have thousands of records that they want to digitize, and so by us helping them, we're just one piece of the puzzle to eventually having a complete database of all the information about African American soldiers in the Civil War.
For those not in your class, what site do you use to help the cause?
So the site that we went to is called Zooniverse with a Z. So Zooniverse does a whole bunch of citizen science projects. Some are more based in science. You can do things like help people search for black holes by looking at different images that are taken by telescopes. You can do different things to help global science projects. Some are based in history. So if you go to Zooniverse, you can look at all the different projects. And if you want to search specifically for the one we're doing, just type in Civil War, and you'll be able to go directly to our project.
What a great way for students to use history in real life. Now, back to the studio.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep, it's crazy that war happened just a little over 150 years ago.
That's not really that long if you think about it.
Yeah, but do you know you could smell the armies before you could actually see them?
No, but you can sure smell the lockers at DMS.
What's up, DMS? Everyone's assigned a locker at the beginning of the year, and locker cleanout day is this Tuesday. But some people got a little crazy with what they put in it. Let's go check it out.
What's your name?
Jack.
Could you show us your locker?
Yeah. This is probably the best locker in the school. I have cookies, old crappy fruit, a bunch of old water bottles and stuff. This thing from the art room. There's like 2 bags of marshmallows, a bag of chips, Skittles on the ground, fabric from last semester. It's just the best locker of all time.
All right, thank you. What's your name?
AJ Broom.
Could you show us your locker?
I got this here. I got
I got my papers. I don't need anymore. I throw them up there in my backpack. I haven't taken that out in probably about 3 months, 4 months. I got cookies. I have an old social studies project right here. And yeah, I don't know how I got all this stuff. Oh, here's my facts project. I got a backpack in here. Oh, this is beautiful. I haven't looked in here in a while. I try not to. All right, thank you. Welcome. Your name?
Morgan.
Could you give us a tour of your locker?
Up here is pretty much just like gum wrappers and then cans. And down there it's binders and then paper towel. And oh, there's some books down there too, and paper. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Those are some pretty crazy locker situations, but we gotta head back to the studio. This has been, you guessed it, your favorite Manus.
Whoa, those were some terrible lockers.
I agree, they do it pretty bad.
I can't.
Wait for the next segment.
Wow, speaking of the next segment, I heard
Sam is doing a segment about lyric finishes. Let's
get into a segment.
What's up, DMS? We're going to do a song lyric thing in which I'm going to say part of a song and then people are going to say the rest. Thank you, goodbye. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Wait, it's I miss you.
It's I miss you. Hey guys, walk it like I
Talk it.
Talk it.
Walk it like I talk it.
take on me,
Take on me.
take me on.
Take on me.
Keep on going.
I'll be gone
Keep on going.
in a day or two. Don't do it, Sam. Don't see what I can say. Don't do it, Sam.
Guys.
What?
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Why do you do this?
Sorry guys, sorry. I had to do it. Sorry. Thanks for watching, DMS. We'll see you next time.
That segment had a nice ring to it.
Yeah, it did.
What was that?
That was a 3D printer. Haven't you heard about those before?
Of course I have. I'm doing a segment about 3D printers.
Let's move on into that one.
Hey guys, it's Jack, and I'm going to be going to my 3D printer expert to see what he knows about some 3D printers. Let's go! Hey, so how'd you get into 3D printing?
Well, that's a good question. I've always been interested in 3D printing since I've heard about it. I always thought that Dr. Langhorst Dremel was really cool. And so I figured it'd be really cool to have one at home. And actually this spring break, my grandpa and I, we were talking about 3D printing and how far it's come since its original debut. And so we just got to talking about it and we realized that we both think it'd be cool to experiment with one. So I decided to buy one and yeah, it's just led me to a lot of different opportunities and a lot of different learning points. And now I know that there's more opportunity with 3D printing than you can really expect.
So, on average, how much does a 3D printer cost?
Well, that's a good question, and there's a long answer because it's there's kind of a variable. There's a lot of factors that go into selecting a 3D printer. The size, the bed, whether it's heated or cooled,
and the filament type, its compatibilities, and the nozzle size, and if you have dual extruders or not. The one I bought was about $500 to $600, and it has a 300 millimeter by 300 millimeter by 400 millimeter printing bed that's completely heated. It does not have dual extruders, and I had to assemble it, which is also a big factor. I believe Dr. Langhorst is completely assembled. It has a cooled bed, and it has one extruder and a smaller printing space. So, yeah.
Thank you for this interview.
Yeah, no problem.
This is Jack signing off for DMS Broadcasting.
That segment was pretty cool. You know what else is pretty cool?
No, what is?
Those new chairs that all the classes got.
Oh, yeah. I took a couple of those babies for a spin.
Yeah, I think I've fallen out of every single one.
Well, do you like them?
Yeah, sure, they're pretty cool.
I agree. Well, let's see what Jack thinks.
Hi, it's Jack Fee, back with another walk and talk for DMS Broadcasting. I'm going to talk about the rocking chairs that have been added to every classroom. I think it's a great idea because not only does it help with fidgeting in class and exerting some energy instead of just sitting completely stationary, it allows teachers to replace their chairs with something better instead of just spending money on the same old things that may just break again. Students have been rocking on the normal chairs in the past and bending the legs, and then the chair starts to wobble. And now they've realized that putting these rocking chairs in place will keep the other chairs from getting destroyed. The only issue I have with it is maybe kids will try to rock too hard and fall out of the chair, but other than that, that's the only problem. I do see how it could become a distraction, so that would be another problem, but I don't think there's anything more than that. I do think that some students would benefit from this in the sense that they wouldn't have to be sitting around on these chairs that like don't, move at all or are hard to move. And the other ones that I've seen that are just like kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It looks kind of like a flower, and it just kind of rocks back and forth. If you recognize what I'm saying, you'll understand what I'm saying when I say that they can be very dangerous, in the sense that lots of kids have fallen off of them. So, I guess to sum it up, I would say that these chairs are more beneficial than the normal chairs or those pedestals. Thank you.
Well, that's it. See
you.
Next.
Week.
Oh.
You.
Enjoyed.
Adios. Ow.